Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. For this video today I got a topic for cheap fragrances. So when I think of cheap, I think anything that's within $50 to $60 or less. At least that's my interpretation of a cheapie. But most people, when they think of a cheapie, you're thinking of probably less than $40. So I tried to keep these fragrances that I got here in a range of no more than $50 to kind of give you guys 5 different cheap options that not only smell great but will get you compliments. So stay tuned on the channel, and I got 5 fragrances that smell really good. First fragrance I'm gonna start off with is Halloween Man X. Halloween Man X, and it's hard to tell that you can see the name on the bottle, but this scent right here is a well-renowned coffee scent. And when I think of coffee, I'm thinking dark roast, medium roast coffees. So to me, this smells like a medium roast coffee straight out of a coffee shop. And it has that cinnamon added to it, as well as some whiskey, boozy notes. It's very dark and sweet. And it does have some cardamom and some lavender. I can smell it now in the opening. But this scent right here was probably one of the first cheapies that I got when I first started my collection. And it's a very slept on, one shouldn't say slept on, but it's a very well under the radar type fragrance. Not everybody's gonna be like, oh, what you got on? Oh, I got Halloween Man X on. Oh, what's that? You know, I mean, it is if you're in the frag community, you're gonna know what it is. But for someone that's just starting out and you're looking for something cheap, I would start with this Halloween Man X. This is within the $40, $30 range, and I would start with this one. This one is from a fragrance brand that kind of makes clone fragrances, or it's known for making fragrances that smell like other fragrances. And this one is, it's in the cheap price range as well. This one is from the Club de Nuit line, and it is Armaf's Club de Nuit Milestone. As you can see, it's a finger prick magnet. Club de Nuit Milestone. Now this one gets compared to Creed's Millésime Impérial by Creed, and when I smell it up in the air, I've smelled Creed's Millésime Impérial through a sample or through just going into one of my local stores and smelling it, and it has similarities, but I wouldn't say this is a carbon copy. To me, it smells a little bit better. I mean, for $30 and you want something that smells really close to a $300 fragrance, you can't go wrong with this. Now, this is definitely, you get that aquatic smell off the rip with the bergamot and the red fruits for sure. But with this one to me is signature scent worthy. This, you can wear this dressed up, you can dress down, you can wear this for your dates, you can wear this into the gym. This is a crowd-pleasing fragrance, and this will not disappoint anybody. This will not choke anybody out. This will do a lot of things for a very cheap price. Now, the notes in this one, like I said, is sea notes, red fruits, bergamot. There's some violet leaf, sandalwood, and musk in this fragrance. This was a recent acquisition to the collection, but I've been giving it a couple wearings, and it is got a nice longevity. It kind of lasts 8 hours, but to me, I kind of go monosmic around 6 hours. But it is a compliment beast. And for someone that's trying to start off their collection and start off with some newer things for this year, I would go with Club de Nuit Milestone by Armaf. Comes from another Middle Eastern brand that makes clones of different fragrances or things that smell similar to other fragrances. And this one comes from the 9 p.m. line. And this one is Afnan's 9 p.m. Dive. 9 p.m. Dive. And I'm sure you can see there's a couple scratches and fingerprints on it because it was in my gym bag and it was getting knocked all over the place. But Afnan 9 p.m. Dive. Now, what does this smell like? When you think of dive, you're in the color of the bottle, you're thinking fresh aquatic. Sprayed up in the air. And I get the fresh aquatic, but I don't get it more as an aquatic fragrance. It's just, to me, as a fresh fragrance. Now, this one gets comparisons to Bleu de Chanel. Now, I don't smell Bleu de Chanel, and when I smell this, I think it's different, but I can see where there are hints of it where it's like, yeah, this is Bleu de Chanel. And it's because of that mint and lemon note kind of at the top. And I kind of smell that, and I think that I could see why people are drawing that comparison, but to me, I think it's different. And for something that's in the $40 range, can't go wrong with this as like another dumb reach or something you could throw in your gym bag and not worry about it smelling terrible. I mean, also, I'm like, for example, for me, this could be something I could keep in my locker at the fire station. I'm a firefighter, so this is something I could keep in the fire station in my locker and just spray it on when we come back from a call or when I get out the shower at the station or whatever, and not, choke people out or smell unpleasant to people. So this one has notes of mint, lemon, bergamot, black currant, pink pepper, apple, cedar, and patchouli. And this one, if you spray all over, we're talking overspraying, none of that sissy spraying or anything like that. Shout out to Curly Fragrance with the sissy spraying comment. If you spray your whole body, spray your clothes, this will last all day. And if you want something different, because I know from this line you also have Afnan 9 p.m., just 9 p.m., which is a clone of Ultramall by Jean Paul Gaultier, and that one smells just like Jean Paul Gaultier, except to me it smells better. Now, with this one, like I said, lasts all day. Compliment monster. I've worn this a couple of times and gotten compliments when I go to the gym or when I'm out and about. Just something to throw on. This is something you can keep in your travel bag. And in worst case scenario, if it gets broken or you lose it, you're only losing $40 or something like that. But you can find this at discounters around $35-40 for 100 mil. Afnan 9 p.m. Dive. Last one on the list. It's actually my most recent acquisition to the collection. It is from Mont Blanc. It is Mont Blanc Explorer Platinum. Mont Blanc Explorer Platinum, yes. And I know, like, my past video or a recent video, I talked about the original Mont Blanc Explorer and how that recently got acquired in my collection, and that, to me, has been my most recent signature scent that I've been wearing, and I've been wearing it constantly, and actually I've almost wore it for a full week rotation. And that made me gain interest into the rest of the Mont Blanc Explorer line to, try it out. And I know the Ultra Blue is getting a lot of hate, and I've seen a lot of hate about that one, so I kind of was like, okay, I might just have to sample that, or I may have to just smell it in a store or something if I see it, but I'm not just going to blind buy it. I mean, with the Mont Blanc fragrances, all of them are blind buy safe, so don't think that you can't blind buy them, but I always encourage to try before you buy, just in case it's something you don't like. But with these being as cheap as they are, within $25 to $60 range, depending on the size that you get and which fragrance you get. But with this one takes the Mont Blanc Explorer DNA and makes it more aromatic. And actually, this is my scent of the day today, so I've actually been having a nice little scent trail for the past couple, 3 or 4 hours now that I've had it on, and of course I just added more to it. But this right here takes the aromatic citrus note, or the citrus note of Mont Blanc, and makes it more aromatic and green. So the way I take this is just take Mont Blanc Explorer, take the smoky nuance out of it, and make it greener. So the notes in this is violet leaves, sage, and cedarwood. It's a 3-note breakdown, kind of like what these newer fragrances do. But with Mont Blanc Explorer Platinum, I feel like this is something that you can wear it, dress up, dress down in the cold, fall, winter. I would say this would shine best in the springtime, springish, summertime, but I would say more spring, fallish in that weather. With me being in Virginia, like yesterday it was in the 40s, today it's in the 70s, so it's like I can wear this in the 70s and it's not overpowering, or you're not catching any whiff of it at all. So with that being said, I would go with Mont Blanc Explorer Platinum. Does it for today's video. I gave you 5 fragrances that smell really good for a cheap price. Now, if you could please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time for my next video.